Great Rising, what it do, what it is, man. How y'all on a Sunday?
Kings, gonna reach out something to eat.
Never rise up high like the wave.
My other rappers that sing on Bad Boys yesterday.
It's not about it's not about what makes the most money. It's about what's easy to the soul.
I should be It's a temp too. All right.
We had a way to tell. You said that we know you well. Listen up, open your up. I need you to see. You got that power to me. Everything I want to be is right and all right. Got that power to me. The only one I know will turn around my mind. Got that power. That little pussy got some power in it. That little pussy got some power in it. Super sucker need a time for it. Dripping on me like a shower. You know I'm backing up your back when you do it. Me busting back the back when you do it. I be running back to get it back when I'm doing. Got a dripping bag, back to back, got the black and I'm running the blue. That little pussy doing something to me. All of that pussy feel good to me. Know what you got, girl, you got a lot. Keep in the back and I just wanna watch. Put them on top around me like a pipe. You got that power, trying to beat it for hours. If it's yours, it's mine, it's ours. You know what I like, you know how to make me wanna whine. Scream, come over, jump on. You know what I like, you know how to make me wanna whine. Riding that dick like you on. You know what I like, you know how to make me wanna whine. You know how to make me go crazy. You know that pussy got power, baby. Making me wanna continue. How do we tell? You said that you know you
Are you hungry? Are you hungry?
Yes.
Do you want some spinach, some spaghetti, the vegetables? What you want? Which one you want? So I can go in and fix something like it alive. I didn't name salad. There's some salad in there, but mommy didn't name salad. Let me think about it. Because all the other food that I did not retrieve, but it just need to be put on plate. The salad, I got to put it together when it's already full cooked and made and prepped. Go and clean your nose and clean your face. Put whatever you're going to put in your backpack.
food in my backpack?
No, don't you stick food in your backpack. I'm going to come in there and fix your food. I want you to put whatever. Do you want to wear your hat today?
Yes.
Come on.
What's the hat?
This your just did it.
That's your hat.
No, it can't fit, baby. Mom, I got too much hair. I attempted to put this on my head the other day. Nah, baby.
Didn't it fit you?
No, I got too much hair on my head. It didn't work.
You want to fit that one.
Yeah, I can fit that one. But I'm not going to wear no hat today. Can you close my door behind you? Thank you. I appreciate that. Great Rise on what it do, what it is. How you all doing? All right. So on this Sunday, on this Sacred Sunday, how you doing? How you feeling? Have you took a moment to pause, to hug and love on yourself? Have you been able to just, like breathe? Instead of thinking about all the things you got to get done, just, taking that step, continue to work on yourself. Like the other day, I took a moment and I was like, I am so proud of you. Like, you have overcame things. You are stepping into so many different roles in your life. It is beautiful. And I am here for it. Like, I had to pat myself on the back. And I'm going to be honest, a year ago, I was in Unity's Wealth class. And we had Miss Stephanie. And I'm talking about, she was a coach. And I had purchased, I did one of her coach. Like, we had this conversation. And that's when, she was like, you celebrate you. And I'm going to be honest. I really want to celebrate myself. Like, when I tell you, I was just getting through it. I wasn't looking at it like that. Like, I got to change this real quick. Give me a moment. This one will be better. I put my family up here. Yeah. All right. So it was like, and because sometimes you be just getting through life, you be like, So I had started celebrating myself. Like that was one of my goals. And in a year, I've had three different coaches for 3 different things in my life. And it was a bit like, you have to, when I tell you got to invest in yourself, you have to be able to see that, yeah, them circumstances happening. You may be still going through something right now. And you may not even feel like yourself. But I can tell you from a woman that done got kicked down and then bounced back and don't look back, and I keep looking forward and I continue to work on myself. Every day is not a good day. Like last week I had a day that was not good, but I continue to get through it. I continue to really do more than the motivation. Like I had to be disciplined. I had to be honest. Like I had to say, you know something? Even though you told yourself you're going to have an amazing week, this happened. But I did not allow it to take me off and take me back down memory lane and back into the things that I would do when the day wasn't good. So you got to be able to affirm it within yourself. You got to be able to know and show up for yourself each and every day, because don't nobody know behind closed doors what's going on with you. I know what we can post, I know what we can say, what we can share, but only you know what's really going on with you. Only you know them good days. Only you know them bad days. Only you know when so much is hitting you and you coming up for air and it's like, damn, So I'm grateful. I'm looking forward to the new things that I have been working on, that, like, I had to be, like, I'm fucking proud of GQ. I'm motherfucking proud of me. I'm proud of the fact that as a woman, as an indigenous woman in this world, raising sons with 3 sons, I'm still building my dreams. I'm still creating. I'm still showing up. I'm still healing. Because truthfully, for me, healing is not no, today I'm going to heal, tomorrow I'm going to bullshit. Like, since I've been on it, because things going to come up, things are going to come up. And you got to face you. And the more that I face me, the more, like, even with my children, being able to tell them, like, I know that you have your own human experience. And there are things that sometimes, it can bother you. But you have to step away, because I have to remember, I was a child before. I remember what type of child I was. I remember the things that I had questions about. I remember the things that I did that I shouldn't have did. Like, I remember all of that. So while I'm raising my sons, there are some things that I'm still unlearning. Even when I'm going to walk into this bloody one. Hey, when I tell you all month, I'm celebrating me. All month. The purpose of 28 reasons why I did not give up. Because I remember the lowest part of my life. And I thought I couldn't get through it. I remember how I felt. I felt so numb. I was in so much pain. I was hurt. I was devastated. All this shit had happened. Because I'm a person to where I can work with you. We can build some shit together. I'm one of them that I can push you. I can believe in you. I can support you. Do all these things. So when that shit is, when I got stabbed behind it, when I got betrayed, I had turned that shit into some lessons. When I did not seek no revenge, knowing damn well I should have. But then I thought back on those times to where I used to be in my life, in my early 20s. Ladies, if you are pregnant, I don't know why some men cheat when you're pregnant. You may have had dreams, you may have felt it. But I can easily say, don't allow it to stop you. Because when we are pregnant, we feel everything. Our child feels everything. There are certain things that we have endured. Like, you can die. And there is so much that has happened. But yeah, so when I remember my second pregnancy, and I remember all my pregnancy, but it was something particular about my second pregnancy and my third pregnancy. And being cheating, I'm talking about, like, you can ask them, you cheat, they be like, And sometimes you stay and you work it out and you think that it's gonna get better because of what's being said to you. To you young babies, don't go off no better words, go off their actions. You got to even tell yourself, like, in order to get better, you got to be honest. In order to get better, you got to look at the situation for what it is. In order to get better, you cannot keep on making excuses for why somebody did what they did or why you doing whatever you're doing. In order to get better, you got to be accountable. You have to know that, yeah, every reaction does have an action with it. But there are some things that have happened that it will embarrass you. Like, I done been laughed at, talked about, judged, all kind of things. And it's like, I had to build that space for me to where I don't give a fuck what nobody say about me. Nobody. It don't matter if we got the same blood. It don't matter if we was cool. I have learned to not give 2 fucks about a person's opinion about me. Because you don't know me. You may have known the old me. It don't even matter if you know the part of me now. Because nobody should have that much power over you. See, when I made it out of that failed marriage, you can't tell me shit. Because I know what I was putting into it. I know how a person made me feel like shit was my fault. Have you ever had that before? You ask somebody something and you constantly being lied to, constantly everything is being played with. And you going on and you saying, hey, what's up? I'm the type of person, I say, be honest with me, because I'm going to be honest with you. And everybody can't handle the truth. Even though you can see it. Like, I don't judge people because I remember staying when I'm knowing I should have left, but I ain't know how the hell I was going to do it. So when you see me posting my 28 reasons for not giving up, because I can go back to where I was 21, I can go back to where I was 15, I can go back to when I was 8, I can go back to when I was 28, I can go back to all these different things and different parts of my life and my journey, because I'm speaking from my own experience. I'm speaking from how I had, listen, you have to get so full of life. Because I can wake up every day and be miserable as fuck. I can wake up every day and fucking complain. I can wake up every day and just be irking as hell. But I decided that ain't me. That's not. I don't like that shit. I'm going to feel some feelings, but I'm going to wake up. I'm going to live because I remember the times where I felt dead inside. I remember when I felt so numb. I remember where I was speaking life into others, and sharing different things on what they could do in their own life, and I wouldn't even take my own fucking advice. You ask me now, I take my advice. I listen to myself. But it took so much. See, it took for me to get in those different spaces. And now that I've been in those different spaces, here I am. Still I rise. I am a phoenix. So for that, I'm proud of me. For that, I admire GQ. For that, something amazing birthed. Because people will still hold on to who I used to be, the different parts of my life. And you know something? I'm going to tell you another thing. Well, you should not care, because there are people who don't like me that ain't never met me, we ain't never had a conversation, but they basing it off of somebody else. I don't even want them to get to know me. I don't even want to get to know your ass. You shouldn't even want to get to know nobody who feel a way about you based on somebody else instead of them getting their own experience of you. Like, you here and you gone. So at today, what are you living for? Do you want to live? What are you creating? What is that thing that no matter how many times you fall down and you get back up and you relive and you rebirth some things that you just can't stop it? Like, it just comes. You got to be able to see it and believe it and do the work. You can't run from the work. You can't. So people like you better when you sad. People like you better when you hurt. People like you better when you complain. People like you better when you're going through shit. People like you better when you just fucked up. But see, you can take all of what I just said and you can fix it. You can heal it. But it's on you, though. I don't care how many classes you pay for. I don't care how much knowledge people give you that's around you. If you ain't willing to do that shit for yourself, it's pointless. Nobody is going to save you. Can't nobody do it for you. Nobody but you. So you got to decide every time, do I want better for myself? And if I want better for myself, then what I'm going to do about it? Because I'm living for me. And it going to piss some people off, but that ain't got nothing to do with me. But I am living for me. Because once upon a time, I wasn't living for me. Once upon a time, I had my whole life wrapped around somebody. And I said, I won't ever do it again. That's why I'm out here taking my time and I'm getting to know me and I'm dating myself and I'm loving myself. And I'm doing so many other things myself that I didn't always do. It is a beautiful thing when you see a person that fell the fuck down and people come and stepped on them. Kept on stepping on you. All you was doing was just wanting to get better. All you was doing was moving forward. All you was doing wanted to be positive. All you was doing was wanting more for your life. And if you got children, you wanted more for them. That's all you was doing. But then you had to come against it. And what you realize is that just because people may have birthed you, just because you have had a connection, just because somebody might be blood, it does not mean that they supposed to stay in your life. See, I've had connections that faded away. And I wanted to hold on to them. And I had to just learn how to release. I have learned how to not get attached. And it bothers some people. Because even if we're not in each other's lives, I got them lessons. And you see, you got to be able to pour back into yourself. Why are you doing what you do? What are you building and who are you building it for? Can you look at your own life and look over the fact that you know damn well some shit that you done came up against that you know you supposed to have been dead a long time ago? all these different things were supposed to happen, but here you are. So I done had sad days. I done had days where I done cried. Shit, this week was emotional. Like, I had to feel some things, and I let it out, and I let it float. And when I looked at my sons, I hugged them, and I loved on them, because I ain't always hug and love on them. Like, there are things that when we are children, we go and look out for in this world, and we be in the wrong places, thinking that it's love, getting that high from it. Person just getting, it's just enough. And see, when I learned that wasn't love, because honestly, I've never had real love. Not that raw ass shit, but I had to start with me. So why would I judge you when I know the things that I've done in my own life? But I decided from no matter what the hell I've done, good or bad, through the ups and the downs, every day I'm finna be better than who I was yesterday. And that's what I've been doing. I've been doing this shit with smiles on my face. I've been doing this shit even when I was mean muggy. I was smiling on the inside, but my face said something different. Stop judging people. Judge yourself. Look at your own life and clean your house out. Let go of the shit that no longer works. Even you, if you gotta let yourself go. Not letting yourself go, letting yourself down. Let go of the shit that you know that shit ain't been doing you no good. It been causing more harm than good. But you gotta decide for yourself. So on this beautiful Sunday, this sacred Sunday, make sure you do hug and love on yourself. See, with Transmuting Pain and Heal with the Purpose, it was something that I've been doing. Probably before I was 13, but I know I can remember from 13. I was that sister that didn't play by my sisters. I didn't play about them. I was always the mama, didn't even realize it, but now I understand how come I was mothering. So mothering, so earthly, so all these different things. I get it now. And there are things that come with that you got to work through, that I've been working through. So I know that I'm a blessing. And you are too. You may not even see it. You may have had your heart broken. You may have lost someone. And everyone handles when loved ones transition differently. When I tell you, I understand when people transition on a whole different level now. Whole different level. We're gaining ancestors. That somebody had taught us this when we were young, but life would have been so different. You celebrate them. You grieve, but you celebrate them. You celebrate yourself. And you know that you are matter. You are love. You are important. You are a genius. You can be anything you want to be. You just got to believe it. You got to clear your thoughts. See, with my first journal, with Transmuting Pain and Heal with the Purpose, Part 1, I have many different things in there. Have you wrote a letter forgiving yourself? Have you? Do you forgive yourself? Are you in a space to forgive yourself? Because I read that work that I had to do. That real shadow work. There where I couldn't blame this situation and that situation, so I had to just face me like, yeah, I saw the signs, but I thought it'd be different. Yeah, all of that. So, I'm going to leave you with this right here. This is a new week, new beginnings. Look back at your life and write down what you no longer want in your life. And then you create something new. It don't matter if it's one thing or 5 things. Don't give up on yourself. Continue to believe in you and work towards so many amazing things. And stop sharing your ideas. Wait till you birth it. Because everybody don't be as happy for you as you are for yourself. See, I be happy as hell for people. Even when it was not my time, I was clapping. I'm going to clap for you because I ain't no hater. I'm going to clap for you because I ain't miserable. I'm going to clap for you because I believe in you. That's me. I can't speak on the next. I only can speak about me. So, thank you for tuning in to Transform Your Pain with the Purpose with GQ. Do y'all thing. Peace. That's self-love. I'm gonna change my lipstick. Oh. with my lifestyle Gary socks. Ricky Baby, Kim, Shady Rocky, care about me. Peace out.
Everybody singing.
Hey. If I was like, she ain't the same no more. Shit, after everything I done went through, I wouldn't be the same either. What the fuck do you mean?
Everybody singing. I'm so stuck up. I get so much on me. Now I'm trying to get stuff done. I wanna know exactly how it feels. Your life's important to me. I need space.
So you got chill. You got to have you, baby, through the ups and the downs, the bad. When it's rainy and cloudy, you got to have you.